Welcome into this evening's NPSL match between Sunflower State FC and the Kansas City Soul here at Burke Field at Rockhurst University in Kansas City, Missouri. The starting lineup for the Kansas City Soul: in goal, number 0, Tommy Williams. At left back, number 23, Ewan Roberts. Your center back pairing, number 25, Carson Wilcox, and number 15, Remy Vasquez Sanchez, and your right back, number 16, Tony Witham. The midfield is comprised of number 5, Nico Pendleton, number 14, Draven Bennett, number 17, Jack Dean, number 2, Michael Lennis, and number 7, Tony Ronell, and up top, number 19, Jackson McIntyre. The starting lineup for your Sunflower State FC: in goal, number 0, Ryan Thompson. Number 2, Jackson Elgas. Number 3, Brevin Cole. Number 23, Mikel Braz-Costa. Number 5, Shafay Olar. Number 8, your captain, Cooper Forcellini. Number 9, Jake Ashford. Number 16, Johnny Munoz. Number 21, Blake Barrick. Number 22, Tinashe Sembo. And number 25, Ryder Barrett. And the referee has blown the whistle to kick off our NPSL match this evening. Sunflower starting with the ball in their Prairie Fire kits, moving from left to right. Kansas City Soul in the white with the orange socks, moving from your right to your left. Sunflower starting out here with an attack on the left-handed side. Blake Barrick on the ball, looking for help. Plays the ball in. That's going to be deflected out for the first corner kick of the game. Your corner kicks, of course, as always, brought to you by Fat Sully's Pizza down on 44th and Pennsylvania here in Kansas City, Missouri. Check them out for a giant New York slice of pizza. It's the official post-game meal here for Sunflower State FC. Looks like we're going to have a change of corner takers here as Cooper Forcellini stands over the ball, ready to put in an in-swinger. Ball comes in, it's a melee in the box. And Soul just about clear their lines here. Soul now with their first bit of possession as they look to work up the right-handed side. Ball is cleaned up nicely there by Shafay Olar, as the Soul man did look to be offside. This is the first meeting between the two Kansas City NPSL clubs. Kansas City Soul coming in currently sitting in second place in the Gateway Conference with a 2-1-0 record. Sunflower State coming into this game also unbeaten with a 3-1-0 record and leading in first place in the Gateway Conference. A heavy touch there from Barrick. He's going to send it out for KC Soul throw-in as they play over in the shadow. I'm sure the players on this hot turf can't wait for that to engulf the entirety of the field. Ball comes out here, and it's cleaned up well by Ryder Barrett. Sunflower with a high press, but a little too physical for the referee's liking, as Soul looked to take the quick free kick, but the ball, of course, was moving, so we will back it on up to the midfield circle here. The Soul come into this game fresh off of a 4-3 win against Etar Belleville. It was a thrilling game with 3 goals scored after the 83rd minute, including the winning goal in the 87th minute by Ronell, number 7. Ball is sprayed forward to Ronell here, who's looking for some assistance. He loses the ball to Forcellini, who starts the Sunflower attack, and he is dumped to the turf for a Sunflower free kick. Sunflower come into this game off a disappointing 2-2 draw up in Wisconsin against the Wisconsin Conquerors, but they return many of their starters tonight and are hoping to have a more usual performance that we've seen when they started 3 wins from 3 games. Throw in forward.
I'm getting myself headphones too. Should hear your own voice, but I can hear that.
Ball played out here to Jackson Elgas. He goes back to Ryder Barrett. Forward for Elgas, who has space on the right-hand flank here. Plays the ball forward. Munoz, and the ball is out for another Sunflower corner kick. Dangerous ball in the first corner kick here. We'll see if Sunflower can replicate as the ball comes in. Ball's won at the near post. A little bit of disagreement between the officials, but we will conclude here to another Sunflower corner. Low ball in, dealt with on a sliding challenge. Sunflower will reset here in possession with Shafeo. Ball comes in. Oh, wonderful attempt there by your captain. Just unable to get ahead on that ball. Great take by goalkeeper Tommy Williams as he distributes the ball out for the Soul to start their attack. Both of these teams are teams that want to be on the ball. Both displaying some formation of a 4-3-3 in possession. So it'll be a battle tonight to see who can actually dominate the ball. It's no surprise that the systems are similar. Sunflower State FC head coach Nick McDonald did grow up playing for a KCFC team coached by KC Soul head coach Hugh Williams. So we'll see if the student can get the better of the teacher this evening here. The Sunflower makes their way forward. Ball sprayed out wide to Johnny Munoz, making his Sunflower debut this evening. Dangerous ball cut out there by Soul as they look to spring forward, but the ball is going to trickle out for a Soul throw-in. Johnny Munoz, in 17, making his Sunflower debut today, coming off a national championship in the NAIA with Mid-America Nazarene. Forcellini drives forward, his jersey pulled back as he's taken down. The referee doesn't seem to be itching towards his pocket. That's going to lead us to our first Williams Family Dentistry free kick of the game. Williams Family Dentistry is located at 95th and Antioch over in Overland Park, Kansas. Go online and check out smileop.com for all your family dentistry needs. Munoz stands over the ball. See what his first free kick in a Sunflower jersey produces. Ball to the back post, claimed well by keeper Tommy Williams. Ball played across to Roberts. Springs it out to Vasquez Sanchez. Sunflower seemed content to let the Soul pass the ball amongst their defenders, setting up their press just in front of the midfield line. This Forcellini now is going to spring the press forward. Long ball dealt forward by Tommy Williams, dealt with by Brevin Cole on that left-hand side. Kansas City Soul will have a free kick here as Toby Witham is dumped to the turf. Ewan Roberts looking for help forward as Soul look to build their first real attack into Sunflower territory here. The ball sprayed out wide to Rangel with a great touchdown. Brevin Cole does just enough as the ball is played forward here to Barrick, who's won a Sunflower State throw-in. Into the 11th minute here as a ball played forward to Jake Ashford is turned over. Soul looked to push forward on the counterattack here. The referee blows his whistle for another KC Soul free kick. Certainly a choppy start to this one here. Lots of fouls, a few corners. Looking for our first real test of either of these keepers. Jack Dean sprays the ball out wide here to Ewan Roberts, the Baker man, as he presses forward. Ball played inside and dealt with. As they spring forward here, Jake Ashford on the ball, one man to beat. Cuts to his left. Dumps it back, wonderful block. That was the first real push forward by Sunflower as they found some space in behind. Great tackle there from Jackson Elgas, the Fort Hays State man, to stop a Kansas City Soul counterattack. Loose touch there by Jack McIntyre. Turns the ball back over to Sunflower State, all the way back to goalkeeper Ryan Thompson. KC Soul pressing up hard now, looking to win possession higher up the pitch. This ball is sprayed out on the right-hand flank. Ball comes out wide to Munoz. Munoz inside looking for Jake Ashford. He's unable to keep it under control. As the ball's going to pop forward here for Rangel up against Ryder Barrett. He does well. He wins a free kick for Sunflower. Quickly taken here. Up to Tinashe Simbo, who's dumped to the turf. Tinashe Simbo making his Sunflower State debut tonight as well. The MNU transfer out of Zimbabwe. As we get upside here, Elgas plays into the middle. Cleared away, out to Rangel on the left-hand flank. Rangel plays the ball in behind. Barrett tidies up to the goalkeeper, who plays out to Forcellini. Sunflower reestablished possession. Chafeo out to Munoz, who stayed busy here in his Sunflower debut so far. Sprays out wide to Barrett, who is not able to keep the wayward pass on the pitch. Should be a Kansas City Soul throw in, taken quickly here. As another wayward pass comes back over to this side, and it'll lead to a Sunflower State throw in. Feo back to Ryder Barrett. Spent a lot of time on the ball so far this evening. Ball played in behind. Barrett uses his body. The referee deems a foul and reaches for a yellow card. Our first caution here in the match in the 15th minute to Sunflower State Ryder Barrett.
Yellow card, Sunflower State C, number 25, Ryder Barrett.
Kansas City Sol will have a free kick left side of the box, about 25, 30 yards out. They have a trio of players standing over. Looks like Nico Pendleton will be the one with the honors on this free kick. Pendleton goes for goal. Never troubling Ryan Thompson's net. And that'll be a Sunflower State goal kick. Vasquez then? So then, what number is Ryder wearing? Because he's not even. There's a D20. No? I don't know. This lineup is not what Nick said. Sol pressing forward here. They've got a 4-on-3 breakaway here as the ball's played into Pendleton. Pendleton one-on-one with the keeper. Takes a touch around. Wonderful claim by Ryan Thompson to sniff out the attack. Thompson plays out to Munoz. Can Sunflower State catch some on the counter here? Ball played out to Elgas. Ashford tries to hold his man off, unable to keep the ball under control. Ooh, big collision there. Referee says play on. Sunflower's got a man down behind the ball. As we're going to stop play here.
Correction. Yellow card issue number 25, Mikel Braz Costa.
This Sol dude just got a yellow whenever he turns around. I don't know what number he is. 19. Does look like the referee issued a yellow card caution to 19 Jack McIntyre for that foul at midfield. 18 minutes into the game. A great chance on either side, a booking on either side. It's been a very even affair. Tinashe moves forward. Pass cut out. KC Sol will look to restart an attack of their own. To issue a correction from earlier, the yellow card for Sunflower State was actually issued to Mikel Braz Costa, not Ryder Barrett. So move forward. McIntyre plays the ball over the top. Nico Pendleton looks to get in behind. Wonderfully cut off by Brevin Cole, who plays the ball forward to Barrett. Barrett trying to slalom through the KC Sol defense, wins a free kick, taken quickly. Shafealar on the ball, spreads it out here to Jackson Elgas. Munoz driving inside. Would have loved to have picked out a better pass there as Sol take possession back through Rami Vasquez. Vasquez spreads it out wide to Tony Witham. Pressed quickly and hard by Blake Barrick and Cooper Forcellini. Both of these teams still in the feeling out phase. A few counterattacks. Both coaches will want something to be built up in this team. They both love to be on the ball possess out of the midfield and create for their attackers. Munoz has another loose pass turned over here to KC Seoul as they look to break forward here. Raven Barnett, the tempo man, pirouettes in the midfield, sprays the ball back out wide. Ball played out wide here to Ronhell. Back into Witham, who plays a ball across. Dealt with just enough by Jackson Elgas, and that will be a KC Seoul corner, their first of the game. Corner played into the back post, won by Elgas, who clears the danger out for a KC Seoul throw-in deep in the Sunflower State corner. As the referee drops the flag, still a KC Seoul throw-in. Pendleton with a loose touch turns the ball over to Munoz. Fights to get it back with Tanashi. Ball sprayed out wide here to Ronhell as he looks to take on Elgas. Switching sides on the attack, looking for a 1-2. Ball's into McIntyre. McIntyre with a shot, blocked. Ball falls back to McIntyre. And it's going to be shepherded out for a KC Seoul quarter kick by Ryder Barrett. Jack Dean trots over to the corner to take this out-swinging corner kick. Low ball in. One at the near post by Ewan Roberts. But an unthreatening win will lead to a Ryan Thompson goal kick. KC Seoul win back possession here with a throw in on the Sunflower State half. It's Rami Vasquez Sanchez gets it back to Tommy Williams. Tommy Williams with a great ball forward here to Ronhell, who is in behind Elgas, who does well to recover and force the back pass. Sunflower State deflects the ball into the goalkeeper here. The referee, my apologies. Of course, with the loss of possession, that's a drop kick to Sunflower. As it's played forward here towards Barrick. But Ewan Roberts does well enough. Thought he was fouled. Referee didn't seem to agree. Seoul moves forward here on the attack with Linus passing out wide. Pendleton can't quite get around Cole. Back to Linus. Great step there by Tanashi. Ball falls to Munoz, who's looking to play forward towards Barrick, but the ball is cut out by Rami Vasquez. Ball sprayed out wide here to Ronhell. Ron Hell, the joint leading scorer for KC Seoul. As McIntyre is able to turn, fire. What a save by Ryan Thompson. The fingertips off the post. Jake Ashford looks to chase that one down, but Seoul is going to come away with possession. It was a wonderful take and turn there by McIntyre, who was able to fire a right-footed shot towards the keeper's right-hand side. But Thompson does just enough, getting a fingertip on it to push it into the post to keep the score 0-0 here in the 26th minute. As Ron Hell drives forward again. Overcooks that pass. And Sunflower State can take a breath as they have a throw in deep in their own territory. Ball collected here by Vasquez. Sprayed back out to Jack Dean, who goes back to Vasquez. Offside flag coming up here against number 7, Ron Hell. So he just didn't get back across his line in time. So we cross into the 27th minute here in the first half. This first half, as always, brought to you by Tenfold Security, the premier destination for all your cloud-based security needs. You can contact them by heading to tenfoldsecurity.com. Tanashi on the ball here as he plays it out wide to Mikel. Mikel drives forward looking for options. Great ball out to Elgas here. If he can get on the end of it, can he pick out a cross? Ball in is blocked by Rami Vasquez for another Sunflower State corner. This corner, as is every corner, brought to you by Fat Sully's Pizza, 44th in Pennsylvania here in Kansas City, Missouri, the official post-game treat of Sunflower State FC. Low ball in, dealt with on the near post. A little bit of a miscue there by Toby Witham, and the ball is going to trickle out for another Sunflower State corner to be taken here by Tanashi Simbo. Another low-driven ball in by Simbo is dealt with at the near post by KC Seoul. And have to see one of these beat the first man if we want to threaten the KC Seoul goalkeeper here. As Elgas restarts this with a throw-in into Barrick. Dealt with forward to McIntyre, who's looking wide for Pendleton, as he finds himself alone with 4 Sunflower State men between him and the goal. Pendleton does well to find McIntyre. His pass back to Pendleton, cut off by Shafeo Lar as he drives forward. Great ball forward towards Blake Barrick, but it's just outrunning him into the welcoming arms of Tommy Williams, who will restart play here for the Soul. Sunflower has caught Soul out a few times here with that quick ball from the midfield on the back shoulder of the center back. We'll see if one of these times they're just able to connect and get Barrick or Ashford through on goal, both of whom I would put my money on to finish given the chance. As Tanashi drives forward, Forcellini on the ball, plays it out to his National Youth Championship teammate, Jackson Elgas, who plays a ball into the back post, dealt with well. Soul stabbed the ball forward. Pendleton here looks to start another attack. Cut off well by Brevin Cole. Shafeo plays the ball out to the right-hand side.
On that, Mikey.
A lot of these passes tonight, just not enough weight for Sunflower. As this ball looks to get Cole in behind. In towards Barrick, takes a loose touch. That's going to be sprayed out by the Soul defender for a Sunflower State throw-in. Forcellini unable to keep that control as the Kansas City Soul drive forward here on the left wing with Ron Hell on the ball. Michael Lennis sprays the ball out wide. Michael Lennis, of course, plays his regular season soccer for the Kansas City Comets, who just recently were runners-up. Oh, we have a ball in here behind. The flag stayed down. Wonderful save by Ryan Thompson. Pendleton just able to spin off the back shoulder of the Sunflower defender. Perfectly times his run. The flag stays down, but a wonderful save by the Sunflower State keeper, Ryan Thompson, as he's able to deny the opener here in the 32nd minute. Barnett on the ball, passes into Linus. Back out to Barnett. Drives forward, ball forward in to Ron Hell. Tries to lay it back off to McIntyre, but it's cut off. Barrick regains possession for Sunflower State. Looks like the referee is calling for a hydration break here in the 33rd minute. It is a hot one here in Kansas City, Missouri. It shows 81 degrees, but not gonna lie, we have not looked great. Yeah. Yeah. As the players refresh, quick recap here of the first 34 minutes. It's been a back and forth affair with a few half chances on either side. KC Soul arguably has had the better of the chances. Ryan Thompson having to be called into action twice with great saves. The first on a kick from the top of the box. McIntyre sprayed in a right-footed shot. Thompson fingertip saved off the post to preserve his clean sheet. And then just a few minutes ago, Pendleton was able to spin the Sunflower defender to get in behind Thompson off of his line to cut off the danger to preserve the 0-0 score here. Sunflower State's best chance coming on a counterattack. Ball played forward for Jake Ashford, who was able to beat the defender, but the defender got help before the shot got off to really trouble Williams' goal here. Sunflower will look to close out the half here, trying to establish a little bit better possession, as is their trademark for those of you that have watched the games this season. Look to see the captain, number 8, Cooper Forcellini, try to get on the ball more. Normally he is the engine that drives the train. As the players make their way back out to the field here after the hydration break. we'll get restarted here. Elgas gets the game restarted after the break with the throw-in. Be another sunflower throw. Elgas forward looking for Barrick, who's being hugged by the KC Soul player. The referee blows the whistle after a flag from the linesman. That will take us to another Williams family dynasty free kick here for Sunflower State as Johnny Munoz stands over the ball. Munoz looking to integrate himself into the team here in his debut. Very capable player. Ball played into the back post. The heads go up, but a whistle is blown for a foul in the box. Too much contact for the referee's liking. It was a great ball floated in there by Munoz. The talent shouldn't come as a surprise. He was the 2019-2020 Gatorade National Player of the Year in high school, the first player ever from the state of Kansas to win the national award. And in addition, that Coach McDonald is very excited to throw into this already talented team. As the Soul look to build up out of the back, a little too aggressive there from Shafay Olar as he gives away the free kick. Ball played forward looking for Pendleton. That's going to be cut off by Ryder Barrett. Speaking of Gatorade Players of the Year, Ryder Barrett, of course, the Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year back in 2021. Pressure on the ball here is going to turn over. Quick throw up towards Ashford, who is taken out, earning another Sunflower free kick. Ball taken quickly here as Forcellini looks to pick out Tanashi, who finds Elgas and acres of space over here on the right-hand side. Great leave there by Munoz to Tanashi, who backheels it to a teammate that wasn't there. As Michael Lennis, the Kansas City Comets man, drives forward. Out towards Pendleton. Pendleton and McIntyre have been dangerous up front for Soul so far. As they look to combine again here. Ball played in behind. It's a foot race between Brevin Cole. He is going to win and casually shepherds the ball out for a Sunflower State goal kick. Misplayed pass there by Mikkel, looking for Barrick. He's going to turn the ball back over as Ronhell and Soul push forward here now. Cut out there by Barrett. Ball falls to Munoz, who gets the ball out to Forcellini. Elgas looking to carry up the right-hand side here. But the sliding challenge from Rami Vasquez just puts the pass off back into the feet of Soul. Sunflower looks to be changing up the positioning a little bit as Munoz has found himself over on the left-hand side. Barrick spending more time over here on the right-hand side. Forcellini plays it out to Elgas. Hold appeal. Munoz's touch forward towards Barrick, just overcooked. The Soul back in possession here. Game's been a little disjointed since we came back from that hydration break, as both teams look to settle back in here to close out the final 4 minutes of this first half, plus what should be a good amount of stoppage time with the hydration break. Drives forward, tripped up from behind by Vasquez. A little surprised the referee doesn't reach for the pocket based on the other bookings tonight, but Forcellini doesn't mind as he takes the free kick quickly to Barrick. Nice touch by Ashford there. Sanashi wins some space. Barrick wins the ball back at the top of the box. It's dealt with by Soul forward towards McIntyre. Step there by Mikel Braz-Costa. A little aggressive, kicks the ball away. Referee is warning him he is already on a yellow card. Sunflower State would very much like to keep all 11 men on the pitch tonight. It's Casey Soul back in possession here. McIntyre's pass can't find Pendleton as Munoz and Forcellini come away with it. The ball is won back by Casey Soul here for a throw-in just in front of their bench. Ewan Roberts on the ball here as he looks for teammates forward. Sprays the ball out to Pendleton on the right wing. His touch lets him down a little bit, but he's still able to get the ball. Pendleton pushed back by Munoz. Roberts forward to Ronhell, whose touch just gets away from him. And Chafeolar will come away with the ball. Turns himself into trouble and is going to pick up a booking for his work.
Yellow card, Sunflower State FC, issued to number 3, Brevin Cole.
It's the third booking of the match here, with Brevin Cole joining teammate Mikel Braz-Costa in the book. Jack McIntyre, number 19 for Casey Soul, also in the book. Michael Lennis stands over the ball here. Ball floated in. Can't quite tell if a touch was made there by the KC Soul man, but either way, the ball trickles out behind for a goal kick as we look to get started here. Ryan Thompson, the goalkeeper, on the ball. KC Soul happy to let him try and pick out a pass as he sprays forward towards Barrick. It's turned over. A nudge just in the back by Chafeolar there. As Soul take the restart quickly here. Lennis on the ball again. So we've completed regular time here in the first half into stoppage time. Soul pressing forward. Mikel Braz has got to win that ball. Forcellini in the middle of three Soul players able to find a teammate, retain possession. Great turn by Barrick as he dumps the Soul man to the turf. Finds teammate Tanashi Simbo, who sprays out wide to Munoz. Munoz skates past the sliding challenge. Finds Ashford. Ashford ball out wide. Brevin Cole shot just into the stomach of Tommy Williams. Soul look to get forward for what could be one more attack here before the whistle ends the first half. Linus on the ball. He's really been the driving force here for the last 15 minutes or so for the KC Soul. As the ball is sprayed forward towards Ronhell. Ronhell has to play it back. Linus on the ball looking for Pendleton. That ball's going to roll through to Ryan Thompson. Sunflower pinging the ball around in their own half. A sliding tackle there leaves Brevin Cole in a heap on the ground. The referee seems to be pointing simply for a throw-in. Doesn't seem too terribly dissimilar to the challenge that earned Cole his booking a few minutes ago. But Sunflower will get started here with the throw-in. Forcellini drives forward. And the ball will trickle out for a Soul throw-in. Referee checks his watch. There'll be an offside flag there on Barrick instead of a throw-in. Not that it changes too much for Soul here as they take it quickly and press forward. McIntyre forced back by Mikel Braz. Linus up towards McIntyre. Looks out wide for Pendleton. Cut out well by Brevin Cole. As he skates past one. Taken well. Comfortable enough save by goalkeeper Tommy Williams. As the referee blows the halftime whistle here at Borkfield and Rockhurst University in Kansas City, Missouri. The score at halftime here, Sunflower State 0, KC Soul 0. That will take us into our halftime break here. Halftime, as always, sponsored by our friends over at Strange Days Brewing, the official post-game destination of Sunflower State FC. Check out their taproom menu at strangedaysbrewing.com. That'll take us into the halftime break here. We will see you on the other side.
I can turn you down again. Is that better?
Welcome back in to this NPSL match. Halftime score is 0-0 between Sunflower State FC and Kansas City Soul. That halftime break brought to you again by our friends over at Strange Days Brewing, the official post-game destination of Sunflower State FC. So back and forth first half. KC Soul would argue that they'd had the better of the chances, with Sunflower State goalkeeper Ryan Thompson forced into two great saves, including one fingertip save off the post. His action for the day is done, as Sunflower State has made a halftime substitution with Cole Stewart, the Nebraska University of Omaha man, taking over in net for Sunflower State FC. KC Soul standing over the ball, ready to get it restarted. The referee, with some more words of wisdom directed towards Mikel Braz-Costa, just reminding him as we start the second half that he is on a yellow card. As KC Soul gets the second half started here. Carson Wilcox plays the ball back to Tommy Williams as Soul start out this second half with possession on their own end. Great press forward. There's the ball, makes its way up towards McIntyre. Draven Bennett plays the ball out wide to Pendleton, who takes a shot, blocked by Mikel Braz, and Tanashi will lay the ball back out to him as Sunflower look to establish their first meaningful possession of this second half. Tanashi's ball forward to Shafeo in the midfield as he turns, finds his captain, Cooper Forcellini, who's going to make a bigger stamp on this second half than he was able to do in the first, as his youth club teammate Blake Barrick now on the ball out here on the wing. Shafeolar on the ball. Plays it back out to Mikel Braz. Mikel able to muscle his Soul defender off as he plays a great ball forward here towards Barrick. Barrick looking to take a touch here. Rolls the defender. Barrick still going. And the ball is cut out. Barrick in the corner up against Vasquez. Able to turn him. Loses his footing, no foul. Tanashi into Ashford. That ball is cut out wonderfully there by the Soul center back. Cooper Forcellini on the ball here on the left-hand side. Munoz out to Cole, back to Forcellini. Finds himself in the middle of three Soul defenders. Munoz is able to settle that. Plays a ball in that is off the backside of the Soul defender, straight into the arms of Tommy Williams in goal. McIntyre able to take the ball, but a great step again by Shafeolar, who has just been bossing the midfield for most of this game. This Rockhurst turf, notoriously unforgiving on a soccer ball. As Seoul look to make their way forward. Sliding challenge falls to Cooper Forcellini. Ryder Barrett takes the ball into the midfield. Able to get it forward to Barrick. Back heels it to Munoz. Back forward towards Ashford. Ashford wins the header on the ball, but his touch is too strong and carries it out for a KC Seoul goal kick.
Hey, Sean, do you have another battery for that thing?
I've got a battery pack up there. It's charging it.
Okay, because, yeah, he said something to it.
Oh, it is right now?
KC Seoul restart their attack here. Vasquez on the ball as he has spent much of the first. Jack Dean unable to control that as Forcellini here drives forward on the left-hand side. Ball into Blake Barrick. Barrick with a touch. Keeper gets a touch on it to deny his chip over. Forcellini still threatening at the top of the box. Sprays wide to Munoz. Munoz looks to bridge his man, but a touch just off the knee as Seoul will clear their lines and try and get forward. Tanashi Simbo wins the ball back to his captain, Cooper Forcellini. Forcellini, top of the box, is going to play back to Shafeo. Brevin Cole in space. We're going to have a shot here by Simbo. Great effort from Tanashi Simbo from 30 yards out. Forces a tip over by Williams in goal, and that will be the best slice of pizza, bigger than your head, that you will find in Kansas City. Ball in by Simbo. Great ball in. Ashford gets his head on it, but he is just unable to direct that towards goal as it goes wide of the net for a KC Seoul goal kick. Encouraged by that corner putting into a threatening and dangerous area. A few of those corners in the first half were unable to beat the first man, and it seems, hopefully for Sunflower, that he has unlocked that delivery that they're looking for. As Seoul begins to move forward, ball is forced out for a KC Seoul throw here by Barrick. Sunflower still pressing. As a ball played in behind here, Ron Hell looks to get on the end of it. Brevin Cole racing back towards his goal. Ron Hell's going to lay the ball back off to his teammate Toby Witham. Cut off again by Shafeo Lar. Shafeo on the ball now here. Wriggles his way in between two defenders. Michael Linus able to apply some pressure there on the Sunflower defender as the ball goes out for a Sunflower throw, much to the dismay of the KC Seoul crowd beneath us. Ball lumped forward there by Ryder Barrett is going to find the Seoul defender, Carson Wilcox. Wilcox manages to get his body in between the ball and Jake Ashford as he earns Seoul a free kick in their own territory to break some of this tension here. Here in the 53rd minute, second half action here at NPSL. The start of the second half has been all Sunflower State FC thus far as they look to reclaim the dominance as KC Seoul had the better of the chances in the first half. Sunflower with that claim here so far into the second half. Sunflower content to let Seoul pass the ball amongst the defenders, setting up their press to break that second line as a great step forward there by Ryder Barrett. Ryder plays Johnny Munoz in. Munoz in the box. Munoz takes a touch, just over, but deflected off of the goalkeeper here for a throw-in. Johnny Munoz inches away from opening up his Sunflower State account with a great ball through there by center back Ryder Barrett. Tanashi Simbo over to take the Fat Solis corner. Simbo ball in. Barrett gets ahead on it. That's going to deflect off a KC Seoul defender. And we will try again from the other side here with another Fat Solis sponsored Sunflower State corner kick. Sunflowers look threatening off the last couple of corners here, as the captain, Cooper Forcellini, will look to replicate the ball played in by Tanashi Simbo from the other side. Ball played in on the ground to Shafeo. Shafeo ball in. Wonderful ball in. A left-footed curling cross by Shafeo Lar, who finds the head of Jake Ashford, who is just unable to put that on target. A couple of great chances here to start off the second half for Jake Ashford. Ashford, who spent the first 4 years of his college career at Creighton before spending last year at Vermont. We have our first KC Seoul substitutions here as Rangel and Linus make their way off. Just Rangel for now. As Francesco Esteban now taking over on the right wing for KC Seoul. Ball forward towards McIntyre. Barrett and Braz are able to clear their lines effectively, and the ball is going to trickle back here to Cole Stewart in goal. Turnover there deep in their own possession. Pendleton able to get past one, but not two, as he throws a late shoulder in to the Sunflower State defender, but nothing else coming of that. It looks like with Esteban entering the pitch, it's a little bit of change in formation for KC Seoul, as Linus is pushed a little bit further forward in the midfield. Barrick sprays it out wide here for Cole. Cole taking his man to the end line. His cross then is cut out by the Seoul defense, but only as far as Ryder Barrett, who finds teammate Tanashi Simbo out to Braz. Barrick able to wriggle between two, but just one too many defenders for him to beat, as McIntyre gets the ball down to Esteban in his first foray forward. Cut off by Tanashi. Tanashi Simbo, again making his Sunflower State debut tonight, has really settled in nicely in the middle of the park here with a number of interceptions alongside Shafeo Lar. As Jackson Elgas rides a tackle, but eventually is taken down to the ground by Draven Bennett, the midfielder out of Temple. A Sunflower drive forward with Elgas again, who has won a throw-in. Tanashi with the switch out to Brevin Cole. Cole, oh! That's a shot with a knee to a place that a knee does not want to go. And a yellow card going to be issued here to Esteban. He's only been on the pitch a matter of moments, but he finds himself in the referee's book. Brevin Cole looks to get us restarted as Jake Ashford comes back over the ball as well. Quick restart here. Forcellini drops back to get on the ball. Sprays a great ball out wide to Brevin Cole. Cole, great touch here. Unable to get around his man Esteban. Ball played forward here for McIntyre, whose touch just lets him down. Not. Oh, that is going to be a second yellow for Mikel Braz. The substitute goalkeeper, Cole Stewart, put him in a rough spot with a loose pass in. Mikel trying to use his physicality to get in between the player and the ball. The referee deems it's just too much and has sent the Sunflower State center back for an early shower, as Sunflower State will play the remaining half hour here with 10 men. Braz Costa had a red scare earlier in the first half when he was called for a hard foul and kicked the ball away. The referee showed some leniency, giving him a talking to instead of sending him off, but in the 60th minute here, it was one too many fouls for the referee's liking. Casey Soul here with the free kick at the top of the box, just about 25 yards out. As Sunflower State is making a substitution here. Tanashi Simbo, his debut is done. Entering to the pitch is number 23, Sean Brooks. Sean Brooks, a defensive-minded midfielder, will look to shore up the spine of this Sunflower team, of course, battling down a man. Brooks with the extra motivation that he was a Kansas City Soul player last season. Now he's come over to the good side. Free kick played in. It's deflected off of the wall and out for a KC Soul corner kick. The deflection off the wall there had Stewart scrambling as he was wrong-footed, heading to his right-hand side. The deflection took the ball to the left-hand post, but fortunately leaked out just wide here. So Sunflower has a corner to deal with. Left-footed in-swinger here, dealt with on the near post by Ryder Barrett. Ball played back into the fracas, but it is cleanly claimed by Stewart in goal here, who spreads it out to Elgas. Elgas with the ball forward towards Barrick. Barrick looking to get on the end of it, just beaten out to the ball by KC Soul defender Carson Wilcox, who sends the ball over to the Magis Activity Center. Johnny Munoz trots over to take this corner kick. Tanashi Simbo's corners were threatening. We'll see if Munoz can replicate. Great ball played in through the mixer. No one able to get a foot on it as it falls out to Jake Ashford, who plays it back to Brevin Cole. Back to Shafeo, who looks to reset. Cole driving forward, looking for Barrick. It's cut out nicely by Esteban. Forcellini with a dinked ball through to Munoz, but just overcooked. Tommy Williams able to come out and claim. If you just tuned in 5 minutes ago, you would hardly be able to tell that Sunflower State is down a man, as Mikel Braz was sent off for a second yellow card. Esteban, the substitute, making his way up the wing here, cutting into the middle of the park. The decent ball sprayed in over the head of Draven Barnett, the Temple man, and ushered out for a KC Soul corner kick. Casey Soul making their second substitution of the game, as it looks like Nico Pendleton will be exiting the pitch. Entering the pitch for Nico Pendleton is number 20, Jack Lucas, the man out of Bucknell. Any Jayhawk fans in the area probably cringe when they hear that name still.
Well done. Well done. We have some. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looks like Sunflower State will match the substitution here with Jack Ashford trotting his way off the pitch. He will be replaced by number 11, Zahir DK. Corner played in, not quite dealt with. It's a shot is flashed back in by the substitute Esteban, but it is blocked out. Shafir Leo are on the balls on the ball here. Able to ride the tackle of McIntyre, who is on a yellow. Needs to watch himself, lest he wants to join Mikel Braz in the locker room. With that Sunflower State FC substitution, it appears now that Blake Barrick, number 21, will be playing through the center as Zahir DK takes over on the left-hand wing. DK, the speedy left footer out of the University of Pittsburgh. First foray forward here by Lucas, who plays the ball in. Ball's not cleared long enough to Linus, whose left-footed shot on goal just misses the roof of the locker room. And we will have a Sunflower State goal kick. It appears Coach McDonald has given some freedom to the front three as Munoz and Barrick are interchanging. DK on the ball there, plays it towards Barrick, who looks to ride the tackle off. That ball is going to trickle out for a Sunflower State corner kick. The 9th corner kick of the match for Sunflower State FC as Munoz trots over for the right-footed in-swinger. Great ball into the back post, just misses the head of DK. As Barrett sprints across the pitch, is able to keep the ball from going out. But Linus and KC Soul in possession. Ball sprayed out to Francesco Esteban. He has Whitman on the overlap. Elects not to use him. Rifles a shot from 25 yards out. That was always going wide of Cole Stewart's goal. End-to-end action here at Bork Field at Rockhurst University in Kansas City, Missouri here. As both teams have had a handful of threatening chances in the second half, still looking to break the 0-0 deadlock. McIntyre wins that header, but he is the furthest man forward. So Elgas is able to drop it off. Shafeo out to DK. Sliding tackle by Whitman. ball just trickles out past the outstretched boot of DK for a KC Seoul throw-in. Ewan Roberts on the ball, plays it back to his keeper. Munoz seems to have taken the spot up front now as he leads the press for Sunflower. Looking to cut out all those passes from the center backs forward into the midfield. Esteban out wide. Looks to take DK and Cole to the line. His ball in, cut out. Another interception by Shafeo. He is having himself one heck of a game in the middle of the park defensively. Seoul drive forward here. Barrett looking to usher the ball out. A little too handsy for the referee's liking, as Sunflower State has been awarded a free kick in their own box coming back out. Barrett wins the header, flick on towards Munoz. Munoz back over the top towards Barrick. DK taking up the other side for support. Munoz in the box as well. Dumps the ball back off to the captain, Cooper Forcellini. Forcellini beats his man inside to Barrett. Brevin Cole spreads it wide to DK. The substitute leaves a little too much of that showing. The Seoul are able to parts out. The ball stepped in by DK. DK plays it in. Just missed the flick of Barrick on the near post. He had the near post open as Williams was still rooted in the middle of the goal, but just beyond his outstretched boot. As 10-man Sunflower State still threatening forward, looking to be the ones to break this deadlock. But KC Seoul with their say in it too as the ball spread out wide here to Esteban. Esteban back into Jack Dean. Witham tries to get on into the ball there, but it's cut off nicely by Sean Brooks. So far, Brooks and DK are still looking to imprint their mark on this game since entering in the second half as Munoz plays the ball out wide here to Elgas. Elgas back into Munoz. Munoz beats his man. He's taken down at the top of the box. The referee reaches for yellow. Coach Nick McDonald dismayed as Munoz was in on goal without that foul. Carson Wilcox does join the host of players in this evening's match in the book. But if you ask the Sunflower bench, he should be joining their player with an early exit from this game. Forcellini and Munoz standing over this ball here, about 20 yards out. Forcellini already has one goal directly from a free kick this season. We'll see if he tries to add a second or if Munoz tries to start his tally of goals here for Sunflower State. Seven Seoul players in the wall. Zahir DK joins them for good measure, trying to block the view of the keeper. We'll see if they try to go through the wall, as it is a little close to go up and over. Munoz, free kick into the wall. And it falls back out to Barrett. Barrett to Elgas. Elgas to his outside backmate, Brevin Cole, who's going to slow it down. Brevin Cole out to Zahir DK. DK looks to beat his man towards the line, beats him. And the ball is blocked out for another Sunflower State corner, their 10th of the match. Johnny Munoz's in-swinger. So low ball doesn't beat the first man. But Shafeo Lars able to win the ball back, playing a left-footed cross that goes straight into the waiting arms of Tommy Williams in goal. Barnett's pass in the midfield overcooked. Back to the Sunflower bench. The referee calling the players over for a water break, it appears. The sun has started to set here in Kansas City, but still a balmy 80 degrees, not taking into account this Borkfield turf. Still 0-0 here in this first matchup between the two Kansas City NPSL squads, Sunflower State and KC Seoul. Sunflower State playing with 10 men as defender Mikel Braz Costa was sent off for a second booking. But since that sending off, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone that would say that Sunflower hasn't had the better of the opportunities. Blake Barrick has found himself in on goal. Ashford had gotten his head to a couple of crosses before being replaced by Zahir DK, who has been his typical electric self out here on the left-hand wing, the speedster from the University of Pittsburgh. As the referee calls for the teams to rejoin him on the pitch here for the final 15 minutes and change. Jackson Elgas will get us restarted after the hydration break with a throw in here. McIntyre sprays that out to his teammate Esteban, who looks to move up the right-hand channel. Cuts inside, but that ball is dealt with easily by Brevin Cole, who dumps it forward. Wilcox will let that go out for a KC Seoul throw-in. Wilcox on the ball. So he plays it forward. Most of KC Seoul's play is coming up this right-hand channel, trying to combine between Esteban and McIntyre. But Brevin Cole, Shafeo Lars, and Sean Brooks, a substitute, have handled nicely as Munoz with a nice touch off the throw-in, drives in. Forcellini is dropped deeper since Sunflower State's gone off to 10 to try and play make from more of the 6 role. That ball's lost on the side there by Jackson Elgas. Sunflower scrambling to get back. Ball played into the middle. Lennox unable to find his teammate. But the ball only makes it as far as KC Soul's Toby Whittam. As the ball is crossed in, off the outstretched arm of the KC Soul player for a Sunflower State goal kick. '80th minute here. The ball is booted forward towards the head of Barrick. Munoz wins the ball, but it's taken right back. Ball played over the top here to Esteban as Cole races back. Esteban flicks over the top, dealt with by Ryder Barrett comfortably as the substitute Sean Brooks comes forward with the ball. Finds Munoz in acres of space in the middle of the park. His ball through, great touch by Barrick. Barrick is in, can he get there? Williams with a sliding challenge outside of the box to send that out. Dangerous, dangerous play forward there by Sunflower State as Munoz looked to connect with Barrick, but just overcooked that ball here on the Borkfield turf. That ball has been on a few times. That one probably the closest that Barrick was able to get to with a wonderful backheel touch. As McIntyre's pass forward finds Linus. Linus on the ball. The Comets man finds his teammate Esteban, who's tucked in from his right-hand side. Esteban with a curler from the left side of the box, just wide of the Sunflower State goal. Cole Stewart did not look confident that that was not finding his left-hand corner of his goal. But Sunflower State can take a deep breath with the goal kick forward here. Stewart's ball forward. It's cut out by Soul, but eventually falls to DK here. DK looks to beat his man, but he's pulled back. Quick restarts the free kick. Ball into Shafeo. Shafeo to Forcellini. And Barrett drives forward with lots of space. Ball played out wide to Elgas, whose touch just lets him down. And the ball will roll out for a Soul throw-in. Sunflower able to keep Soul pinned back in the corner here as they maybe look to switch the field where there's a little bit more space out here for Whittam. Dinked ball over the top by Tommy Williams to Whittam. Whittam finds Esteban. Esteban cuts inside as he's been keen to do tonight, but the ball out wide with Whittam. Ball into the middle. He finds teammate McIntyre at the penalty spot, but he's unable to direct his shot on target towards goal, and it falls harmlessly below from the net behind the goal. Sean Brooks coming forward here, the substitute, who seems to have slotted in beside Ryder Barrett there at the center of defense. Brooks normally plays his trade at more of a defensive mid holding position, but with Sunflower forced down to 10 men, he's found himself in a center back pairing and has held up to the test so far. As Soul move forward here once again with Jack Lucas. Lucas into the box. Wonderful sliding challenge by Elgas, cuts him out, but it only falls as far as Linus. Linus cuts back in onto his left, but overcooks the pass to himself. As it trickles out for a goal kick. Linus here used, of course, to having a wall next to the goal to work off of. Not quite the same here in NPSL as it is in the MASL. The Stewart's ball is booted forward towards Munoz. Header won by the Soul, but only as far as Forcellini, who finds the feet of Munoz. Munoz sprays the ball out to Elgas, who's got space if he can beat his man. Up to Barrick, who tries to combine. Ball's laid back to the keeper, who boots it into the crowd. Looks like Sunflower State's going to be making another substitution here, as Johnny Munoz's Sunflower State debut is going to come to a close here in the 85th minute. Munoz slotted in nicely here his first game for Sunflower State, able to link up with his forward mates Barrick and Ashford a few times, but just not quite able to put the end product together just yet. But a promising sign for the MNU man who's heading to Grand Canyon that he has slotted in seamlessly with this Sunflower State team so far. Dylan. Or no, I can toss it. Entering the game for Munoz is Sam McIntosh, number 7. Yes. Also entering the pitch is number 10.
Substitution, Sunflower State FC, checking out of the game, number 21, Blake Barrick, and number 17, Johnny Munoz. Checking into the game, number 7, Samuel McIntosh.
Dylan Ashford takes his place over on the right wing, with Sam McIntosh taking over up top. Soul into the box there off the right-hand wing. Cross played in, sounded like it might have gone off the Sunflower State player, but referee points for a goal kick. Number 10, Dylan Ashford on the right wing, of course, the younger brother of number 9, Jake Ashford, who started up top tonight. Younger brother Dylan plays for UMKC here locally in Kansas City. As Stewart slips playing the ball out, gets back up to his feet. He looks to be all right. Chafeo's ball forward is cut out by Whitford. Moves forward. Ball played in to Linus. His touch a little too strong, and Brooks is able to clean it up. Dylan Ashford's first time on the ball here, plays forward to Sam's first time on the ball. Can he get around his man? Referee points for a throw-in for Seoul, who quickly get us restarted here. 87 minutes gone by. We, of course, did have a hydration break, so a considerable amount of added time to accompany the remaining 3 minutes here. Can either one of these teams find a way to break the deadlock before the final whistle? Both teams, of course, came into this unbeaten. KC Seoul 2-1-0. Sunflower 3-1-0. The top 2 teams in the conference. Sunflower State leading. Ball sprayed out wide here to Zahir DK. DK's touch, first time hit off the crossbar. Falls back and it's headed back to Tommy Williams. What a left-footed strike by DK. 2 inches lower, and he is curling out towards that corner flag. But now Seoul come forward with Esteban on their right-hand wing. Can they find action? His shot blocked by Brevin Cole, who pumps his fist in celebration. Forcellini forward here to Ashford. This is end-to-end stuff here in the 88th minute, as both of these teams desperately want to walk away here with all 3 points. Sunflower State going to make another substitution as Elgas leaves the court. Checking in is Connor Brummett. Brummett will see if he can make an impact here in the closing minutes. He was Sunflower's man of the match in their last game, the 2-2 draw up in Wisconsin, with both a goal and an assist. Could he prove Coach McDonald right in his decision and be the impact sub tonight? A Seoul drive forward with Linus on the ball here. Barnett in the middle of the park here, looking to get between Sunflowers players, but has to play it back. Sprayed out wide to Esteban again. Brevin Cole tight to him, not letting him turn and look for his teammate. And a great touch and tackle by Brevin Cole, who's driving forward on his own into Forcellini. Forcellini slows the play down as his more attacking-minded teammates make their way forward for options. Into McIntosh, closed down quickly by Lucas, but he's able to spray it out to the substitute Brummett. Brummett up to Ashford. Ashford beats one, beats two, cannot beat three. As Sol looks to come away with the ball out here on the right-hand wing to Esteban. Esteban driving forward against Brevin Cole. Right-footed shot saved by Cole Stewart, who's able to palm the right-footed shot away from his goal out to safety to a teammate, Brummett. KC Sol finding lots of room out on their right-hand side as the ball's played forward here towards Ashford. Unable to win it. McIntosh dropping back to press. Sunflower State may just be getting tired as you're seeing lots of outstretched legs on tackles here. Dangerous ball potentially through there, but not enough on the pass as Forcellini comes away with the ball. Top towards DK. DK's got electric speed. Can he get on the end of this ball? Cross play back into the middle. Just headed away before Ashford can get on it, but only as far as Brummett. Brummett's touch, and he's dumped to the turf. Yellow card issued to number 15, Remy Vasquez.
Yellow card, KC Sol. Submission number 15, Remy Vasquez.
So it'll be a free kick for Sunflower State from about 25 yards out. This free kick, as always, brought to you by Williams Family Dentistry. Check them out at smileop.com. The referee indicates that we have reached the 90 minutes, but of course with the hydration break, we have more soccer to play. Sol are going to make another substitution here as number 19, Jack McIntyre, exits the pitch. He's replaced by number 12, Diego Acuna.
Substitution, KC Sol, checking out of game number 19, Jack McIntyre, coming in.
Forcellini into the wall, able to recover his own rebound, and a dangerous foot left up. And another booking is going to be issued here to KC Sol. Diego Acuna on the pitch for a matter of moments before he finds himself in the pitch. That's twice now in this game that a KC Sol substitute has come on and immediately been booked. The speed of the game maybe just catching them off guard a little bit as they come off looking to insert themselves. Sunflower State free kick. Played in by Forcellini. Ball's low. It's cut out. Dumped forward, but a great win by Ryder Barrett to Brummett. Brummett to Forcellini. McIntosh rides the tackle. Can he get around the man on the outside? Cuts back in. Brummett unable to cut it as great tackle there by the substitute. Sean Brooks. What a tackle. Leaving a little extra on for his former teammates as he breaks up that potentially dangerous counterattack. Whistle blows for a foul against Forcellini here. We're deep into the stoppage time here in the second half. Still knotted at Zires. everybody forward here for Seoul as they look for one last foray. Ball played to Linus. Linus up the left-hand wing, tries to play it across. It's blocked out. For a KC Seoul throw. Ball played out by Ryder Barrett. The referee signals for a Seoul throw-in. Sunflower State was convinced that ball was off of Seoul. As Barrett whacks it forward here looking for McIntosh. He beats him. Great touch by McIntosh. He's forward. He's got DK on the outside running with him. Great ball in. Does he hear DK? Can he get a shot off? Oh, just lets himself down as his trailing leg takes the ball out of the path of his shooting foot. What a chance for Sunflower State to snatch a victory at the death. Another foul, another card coming against Seoul. As Carson Wilcox, the Seoul defender, finds himself sent off for a second yellow.
Second yellow card issued to KC Seoul, number 25, Carson Wilcox.
That is 8 yellow cards shown in this match tonight. 2 of those being second yellows. You can't say that the first Kansas City Derby has not lived up to the hype. Sunflower State plies forward off of this free kick looking for one last opportunity. Ball falls to Shafeo Larson, whose shot is driven in but cut out. And the referee is going to blow the full-time whistle here for this NPSL match. The final score, KC Seoul 0, Sunflower State 0. Sunflower State will next be in action on Friday in Des Moines, playing against Des Moines United FC. KC Seoul's next match will be their home opener against the Wisconsin Conquerors at Park University on Saturday, June 8th at 7 p.m. On behalf of everyone in the booth here, we thank you for tuning into this NPSL broadcast. I'm Tyler Kalmus. We hope you had a great time with us tonight, and we will see you for the next Sunflower State FC game. Have a great night.